money for him to help for refugees in Ukraine. Come with me.
Morning guys, it's 6:51 in the morning here on March 1st. I am getting ready to leave Utah here, leave Spanish Fork. I just wanted to show you all your donations. We have 3 suitcases in there, it's kind of hard to see, and 1 backpack. The backpack is mine. I'm very proud of Spanish Fork for coming together. You know, when I posted about donations, I decided to only post in my city of Spanish Fork because I thought that the donations would be overwhelming, and they sure were, both in monetary as well as physical donations. So I'll be on my way soon shortly.
Гастролі, якого планувалися на цей рік. Учора ввечері, відкриваючи сезон, легендарний нью-йоркський оперний колектив виконав гімн України. Зал зустрів.
COVID test. It's going to be a rapid test with results pretty quick.
Carry on baggage policy. You're not the one.
Got a whole row to myself. Hey, we're in Poland here, crossing the border. I'm connecting on a flight to Krakow. Here's a guy I met named David, who's going to Kiev to actually join the fight. He's an American U.S. citizen.
I'm also a dual citizen Israeli. I'm a combat medic, and I'm on my way to support as much as possible. So people have sent me with medical supplies and donations, and I'm on my way to make sure those medical supplies get where they're supposed to go, and I'm going to do that on the front line,
Awesome.
if all possible.
Good luck to you. Well, here I am in Krakow, Poland. Here's my rental car. I wish I could go into Ukraine right now. I feel pretty well rested. I had 3 seats to sleep on the flight over, so I could lay down. But it's going to be Komendantsky Chas, which is martial law soon in Ukraine, so I won't be able to make it in time, so I have to spend the night in a city near the Ukrainian border. I got into Krakow and I rented a car, drove for a few hours, and I'm now in Alhova, staying at a hotel that I found, and I just had the hotel senator in Alhova donate 100 zloty for the Ukrainian people tomorrow. Bardzo dobrze, dziękuję. I really wanted to make it to Ukraine this evening, but I really couldn't because of the Komendantsky Chas, where everyone has to be inside by 10 p.m. Don't know what would happen if I was outside after that. But I found this roadside hotel. It's pretty nice, and it was totally awesome that the hotel front desk donated 100 zloty, which was half the cost of the hotel room, back to the Ukrainian people. I've seen so much support of Ukraine just so far from the Polish people. It's 4:42 in the morning, and I couldn't sleep past about 3 a.m. Jet lag has gotten the best of me, I guess. So I'm headed towards the border right now, currently 92 miles from my destination, and about 40 miles from the border, I believe. Here's the border with Ukraine right now. Not too bad of a line to get in. On the Polish side of the border, there's a sign that says in Polish and Ukrainian that here you are in safety. I see soldiers and people helping carry children across the border. Still waiting in line to get over to Ukraine. The line is currently 6 hours to get into Poland. Here's a drop-off point for donations. Here's some of the donations from the city of Spanish Fork, the people that are from Spanish Fork, I mean. I filled up gas. It's only 20 liters maximum in Ukraine, so I had this bottle and I was able to get that as some extra gasoline. Picked up someone and we're headed towards Lviv. Я сподіваюся, що знайду якийсь інший кордон, щоб проїхати, бо мене завтра треба додому.
Може, так як сьогодні зранку вам виїжджати. Там виходить, якби з Львова комендантська година до 6-ї.
So we crossed the border in Ukraine from Poland, and I'm now in a village headed towards Lviv, about 40 miles out. I picked up someone who spent all night there taking people in, and she needed a ride back. So hopefully I can continue to do this.
Дякую. Я вже їду, я вже приїхала границю, і я вже їду до Львова. Я тобі дуже щиро дякую. Так, ні.
Не знаю, якщо можна знімати.
Мене там, де ми от стали, знаєш, ми починали стояти в черзі око, я підійшла і чоловік їхав, американець їде до Львова і мене взяв по дорозі.
So I got a call to go pick up a mom with 2 kids at the stadium. The stadium's called Arena, and I'm headed there right now, but it's taking forever because there's traffic jams everywhere I go. Plus there's guards guarding the street everywhere I go as well. So I'm only about 1.2 miles away, but stuck in extreme traffic. Picked up 3 people, and we're now headed to Budapest, Poland.
At the roundabout, take the second exit onto M10-1.
Hopefully the border line isn't that long. I believe it's 3 hours to get through the border. So I just dropped off a mother with her 2 daughters. They live outside of Kiev, but their city is being completely bombed. She showed me some apartment buildings near her home that have been completely hit by rockets and blasted out. Their father stayed because he's in the military and he's going to protect Ukraine. They each had a backpack and 1 small carry-on between them. So I can't imagine what it is like to get up and leave your house and everything and just carry that small amount of items with you. I was able to take them to the border crossing of Budapest for Poland. I wish them luck, and I hope that they're able to return to Ukraine soon. I now turned around and I'm headed back towards the Lviv Central bus station to look for more people that need rides to the border. So I went through a bunch of checkpoints that are manned by volunteers, and some of them are military and the others are volunteers, some are policemen. And when I went through, I gave them your donations of beef jerky, to each one of the stops, and now as I returned, instead of stopping me, they all remembered my car and they let me go by without having to stop and explain who I was again each time. Something I realized when I was taking these people towards the border is that I've lived in Ukraine for 4.5 years, and I've been back 11 times out of the past 12 years. Make that 12 times out of the past 13 years, and this is my first time driving a car in Ukraine. It's pretty interesting. The roads are very narrow in some spots, so it's kind of difficult, but currently, because of the war, in some cities gasoline is limited to 10 liters, and where I'm at here, gas is limited to 20 liters per person. So I went over a little bit extra when I bought it, and nobody had any canisters for me, so I have this full of gasoline in case I need it. I see a lot of stations are completely closed right now.
Слава Україні!
Героям слава! З нами Бог, з нами Україна.
І ми переможемо.
Як вас звати?
Андрій,
Андрій. Мені Дейвід. Дуже приємно.
Бог з нами.
Алло? Да, привет. Нет.
After a long day of driving yesterday, the second border crossing was 7 hours to get from Lviv to Lublin. I got in so late that there was nowhere to sleep, so I spent the night in the car, and now I'm filling up here in Lublin and headed towards back to the border today, and take some people that have already crossed into Poland to where they need to go here in Poland today. All right, I just pulled up to the area where the refugees are being staged as they cross. Parked my car here. Hopefully I don't get in trouble for that, but I'm gonna go find some people that wanna drive further into Poland towards Krakow area. Here we go.
I wanted to go.
Я не знаю, зайка, где? Дивись, щоб не впало.
Yeah.
Дай лапу. Молодец. Лежать.
Сидеть, лежать. Ай, молодец.
We're here at the DoubleTree checking in our family of 3 and a dog. Checking in for 10 days, and after that I believe they're going to find where they're going to spend their whole time. She's a YouTuber and she's actually taking videos for her channel as well.